Good evening. This is the Dolores County Broadcasting Network. And I don't have a weekly update from Jets Camp, but it does seem that the Jets are going to unveil new uniforms. You know, I just hope they spell Jets correctly. I mean, that's the best I bet that's the best they can do. So, and we have a special notice, and it has to do with our good friends at the Colorado Department of Transportation. Now, it's not the local guys that take care of our roads and maintain the highways in the area, but it is the brilliant people at the state level that have completely cut off DCTV and Southwest TV Translator Association from accessing their webcams, or actually their road cams. Our IP addresses from our computers have been blocked because they had a ransomware attack last year, and they feel, and at least the new security protocols that they have put in to their systems, sense that our continuous access of their road cams is simulating some sort of an invasion into their system, so they have cut us off. So now we are filling out paperwork and attempting to try to get back into their system, but we're going to probably have to use some different computer software, and we're not 100% sure that we're going to have access to the road cams in the future, but we are working on it. We have our best people working on it. So with that bit of good news, the DCTV 4H Evening News program for March 4th, 2019. Our camera person is Cowboy Devin Harrison. Video engineer, sound engineer, and producer is Edward. Teleprompter and prompter is Myra. News anchors are Austin the Lion Green and Daniel Mr. Pepper Faulkner, and of course our meteorologist Scooter Faulkner. And this is your news director, Dan, and now the news.
I still can't read it, Devin. Welcome to the DCTV 4H Kids Evening News Show. Help us keep our news show on the air by becoming a sponsor. You can buy a sponsorship by calling 970-677-4119. That's 970-677-4119. Now for the news. Hi, I'm Austin. Our first story is from the Denver Post. Earthquake felt in Moab. Officials reported that a 4.5 magnitude earthquake occurred near the Utah-Colorado border and was felt in the tourist town of Moab, Utah. The University of Utah seismograph stations reported that the earthquake hit Monday morning near Slide Rock Canyon, about 7 miles southeast of town of Paradox. The earthquake was widely felt in southwestern Colorado and southeastern Utah. The center says that a total of 8 earthquakes measuring 3.0 or greater have occurred within 16 miles of Monday's earthquake since 1962. The most recent was the largest of those quakes. Moab police said there was no reports of damage related to the tremor. Moab is a popular tourist destination for people visiting Arches National Park and other Red Rock attractions in the area. This story is from the Durango Herald. Now with Daniel.
Storm week ahead for Southwest Colorado.
Southwest Colorado can expect an unsettled wet week ahead with 3 storms expected to bring rain to river valleys and snow to San Juan Mountains. National Weather Service meteorologist Jeff Colton said mostly rain will fall in Durango from all 3 storms, with a chance of snow possible during the coldest parts of the day. The first storm could bring rain to Durango as soon as Saturday night. Another river of moisture is lining up to come through southwest Colorado. It looks like we have a good, wet, unsettled week ahead. He said temperatures Sunday night and Monday are expected to dip below freezing in Durango, and perhaps up to an inch of snow could accumulate if precipitation comes down as snow instead of rain late Sunday and early Monday, Colton said. The storm could bring another 5 to 10 inches of snow above 9,000 feet in the San Juan Mountains, he said. A winter storm warning is in effect for the San Juan Mountains until 6 a.m. Monday. A winter storm warning means severe winter conditions will make travel hazardous or impossible if traveling. The Weather Service recommends motorists bring a flashlight and have extra food and water in the car in case of emergency. Another storm should be over southwest Colorado on Wednesday, and it might bring some rain and snow Tuesday night, Colton said. Wednesday storm favors the national north central mountains of Colorado, but should dip into southwest Colorado, he said. The storm set to hit Friday could linger into Saturday, he said. Currently, the Natural Resources Conservation Service Colorado SNODL lists the Animas, Dolores, San Miguel, and San Juan river basins as having a snowpack that is 122% of the 30-year average. The forecast for spring runoff for the San Juan Basin has not been updated since February 21st, Colton said, but currently predicts a runoff of 80 to 95% of normal. He said the runoff percentage will likely be increased because of the recent storms that have added to the snowpack. We are still predicting a below normal runoff because the soils are so dry and a lot of the moisture will be absorbed by the soils that will result in less runoff, Colton said. Stories from Cortez Journal with Little Green Lion.
City Council banned water bowls for dogs and now prohibit sandwich boards outside stores and restaurants because they can cause pedestrian hazards when the city banned posted menus outside restaurants because folks who stop to read them may cause collisions. The city's time would be better spent forgetting about new artwork or bicycle paths and focusing on infrastructure that gets worse each year. Some business owners say the sign ban will have a chilling effect on commerce. Thus, the removal of sandwich boards can be seen as cold cuts. It's baloney. But wait, here's some supplemental irony for your diet. Sandwich board advertising signs are not banned, but not signs on board advertising sandwiches. Many displays are the true culprit behind sidewalk gridlock as hungry hordes ponder the next nosh. Action Line got caught in one such lunch jam a while back. A brisk noon walk came to a standstill when a group of visitors stopped outside a downtown restaurant. "Looky here, y'all," the leader of the pack said with a distinctive drawl. "Says the Durango chicken sandwich is the lunch special." "Oh my," an aghast member of the group exclaimed. "It's $13.99. That's not very special," her friend added. Appalled but intrigued, the group then milled about the entrance, blocking the sidewalk even more. They looked over the posted menu and laughed aloud at how outrageously expensive everything was. You'd think they were looking at the windows of a Durango real estate office. Come to think of it, maybe we ought to ban real estate windows. After all, they too cause sidewalk congestion. And for that matter, we should prohibit all retail window displays because their sole purpose is to cause people to stop and look. Think of how many purchases tourists would make if they weren't wasting so much time window shopping. We need to declare downtown a no-mosey zone. Then give the downtown ambassadors well-charged electric cattle prods to keep crowds moving briskly. How much more Western can you get than Wranglers with cattle prods? It would certainly deflect attention from the sticker shock of a $13.99 lunch special. This story is from the Cortez Journal. Now with Daniel.
Dog who shot his owner has died. A New Mexico man who made headlines last year when he was shot in the back by his dog in a hunting mishap says the pet has died. Sonny Tex Gillian tells the Las Cruces Sun News that his dog Charlie somehow got off his property and apparently shot by a rancher. Last October, the 120-pound Rottweiler mix accidentally pulled the trigger during a hunt for jackrabbits in the desert west of Las Cruces. The 74-year-old Gillian says Charlie got his foot on the gun safety while in the backseat of the parked truck. The trigger was pulled then when the dog foot slipped off. The bullet went through the driver's seat and struck Gillian's back, breaking some ribs and shattering his collarbone. Some years back, another man wasn't just shot but killed when a gun in his truck went off when he closed the trunk lid. Laws that enforce unloaded guns in cars, no matter where they are stored, may not have been dumb after all. Really odd things can happen to anyone at any time. Please be careful. We don't want to report anything more like this in the future, even if we don't know you. Now for dumb laws with Hannah.
Our dumb laws segment are actual laws still in the books in many cities, states, and municipalities. Never mind. Dumb laws in Rhode Island. Cap guns are illegal. Ropes may not be strung across the highway. No one may bite off another's leg. It is considered an offense to throw pickle juice on a trolley. Rhode Island recently applied to the U.S. government to make all the coastal waters of Rhode Island a no discharge zone. Impersonating a town sealer, auctioneer, quarter of wood, or a fence viewer is against the law. Riding a horse over any public highway for the purpose of racing or testing the speed of the horses is illegal. Professional sports except ice polo and hockey must obtain a license to play games on Sunday. Any marriage where either of the parties is an idiot or a lunatic is null and void. One must make a loud noise before passing a car on the left. Now with our weather report with me. Our current weather report data comes from the DCTV weather station located in the beautiful downtown Dove Creek. The current temperature is 43 degrees. The high for today was 44 degrees. The low was 30 degrees. The barometer is at 30.02 inches and is steady. Humidity is at 80%. Wind is between 1 and 8 miles per hour from the northeast. Gusts have been up to 16 miles per hour. There were 0 hundredths of inches of moisture melted in the DCTV weather station. Moisture for the month is 6 hundredths of an inch. Moisture accumulation for the year is 26 hundredths of an inch. Now for the big map, courtesy of the National Weather Service. We have some rain across Oregon and Idaho. Northern California has a small area of rain, and so does East Nevada. The mountains of Colorado have some snow reaching into New Mexico. The Dakotas into Minnesota have some areas of snow. Snow is falling across the Great Lakes. Western New York and West Virginia and Virginia have some areas of snow. Maine has some snow. Towards the tip of Florida, we find rain and thunderstorms. Here is our exclusive DCTV 5-day forecast. Tuesday, chance of rain, snow, showers, and high 45, low 34. Wednesday, snow showers, high 48, low 35. Thursday, snow showers, high 47, low 32. Friday, snow showers, high 45, low 27. And then Saturday, partly sunny, high 39, low 23. Now for the snow tell, which is the amount of snowpack in the mountains across the state. We hope it will be helpful for our farmers and our skiers. Statewide, the snowpack is at 113%. Here in the Southwest, we only have 131% of normal. Now for the climate change report. CO2 carbon dioxide is considered a greenhouse gas and is one of the principal causes of climate change. CO2 traps heat in the atmosphere, which causes climate instability. This results in significant variations worldwide in moisture and hot and cold temperatures, but the general climate trend is the planet is slowly warming. Therefore, it is important that we report the CO2 weekly change. The following are the CO2 numbers in parts per million. Last week, 412.4. 2 weeks ago, 410.98. Last year, 408.78. 10 years ago, 388.42. 50 years ago, 325.64. Thank you, Dr. Peter Tanz of the National Oceanographic Atmospheric Administration and Michael McGee of the CO2.Earth Network for providing this information. Remember, you can help keep our kids' news show on air by buying a sponsorship. To become a sponsor, just call 970-677-4119. That's 970-677-4119. Thank you. Now back to our news director.
Yes, and there are our student assistants buried with their noses buried in their phones. And so that is the end of today's DCTV 4-HTV News Show. This is your news director, Dan, saying good night and thank you for watching.